In this video, we're going to take a look at the brand new TRAXXAS JATO 4x4. We're going to unbox it and then look at a couple of features of it to see if it's worth the $349 price tag. All right, y'all, welcome back. So real quick, we have the JATO 4x4 here. So this is going to be at HobbyTown in Buford, Georgia. So if you guys want to come up here and check it out, I'll leave a link below in the description. You can give them a call up here and you can buy one of these. Won't be available to actually purchase, I think, until this Friday. So as you guys see here, they're going to be $349. Now this is, I'd say, mild brushless. So this is kind of their first version of this. And I'm pretty sure they'll come out with a 3 or 4S version at some point, maybe next year or something. But you guys know that this does come with the BL-2s system. It does come with some new shocks on there, and then also a clipless body. It's kind of a new feature for this, where it's going to be 2 clips on each side where you can clip that body up and get the body up. I'm going to take this out and show this to you. Then it also has, this is going to be that sledge. They went ahead and kind of recycled that sledge wing on here. And this is going to be a look at the layout for this. So this is basically a backslash. We've been waiting for this for, I'd say 10 or 15 years, and then they found it. It kind of reminds you of the Stampede 4x4. We were waiting over 10, 15 years for that, and they finally released one in 2009. Same thing can be for this. I think that a lot of people like myself are wondering why they called it a JATO and not a Bandit, but this is bigger than a buggy, so that's probably why they went with the JATO name with it. So anyway, I'm going to quit my yap. We're going to get this unboxed. Take a look at this. All right, y'all, there it is, taking this out. This looks really good, actually. I mean, this is the size of an 8-scale buggy. So TRAXXAS did a good job. I mean, you guys know TRAXXAS, their design department does good on their vehicles and stuff. But this looks good. So this does come in 4 different colors, as you guys can see there. It does have that red color, blue color, a green color, and then the black color. So like I said, these are available to go ahead and try to deposit down on when they're available to actually sell at the store. You can go ahead and walk out with one. So they are $349, as I mentioned before, with that. So they have the blue and green in right now. So the other colors, the red and the black, is going to probably be available within the next couple of weeks. But this thing looks good. So we're going to just take a quick look at some of this and some of the features and functionalities of this. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. So in the bag, of course, you're going to get some tools and stuff with it. You don't get a lipo with this or a charger. So you do get some tools to work on it. You guys see there. You get some extra stickers and stuff too. I'm not going to pop this open because this will probably be somebody's car pretty soon with that. And then, as I mentioned before in the RC update, you do get a TQ radio, not a TQI radio. I wish, if anything, they would have done a TQI with it, because it would have been a lot better with some of that stability control and stuff with it. But it is what it is. They're doing it to keep the cost down for it. We know at some point in time they're going to come out with a 3 or 4S version of this, so we'll have to wait and see what TRAXXAS does. But you guys see, this is set up pretty good. I did go ahead and touch this body. Suspension setup is going to be pretty good out the box. They do a good job of setting their suspension and stuff up, so you don't have to worry about that and lacking oil in the shocks or anything with that. So working our way from the outside in, you guys see these tires and stuff. These are 17 millimeters, so you can put different tires and wheels on it, which is going to be a good thing. I think they're going to have this designed for it, so it's going to be kind of proprietary, but you can probably fit other tires and wheels on there. The tire compound is actually pretty good. It's got a soft compound on top of it, but the sidewalls are pretty hard, so it shouldn't balloon too bad, especially if you put oil and stuff in those differentials. So shouldn't be any problem or issue there with that. These shocks are some, I'd say, downgraded GTR shocks. Don't mean that in a bad way, but they are threaded body, as you guys can see there. So they are plastic threaded body shocks, which is good. There's no bumper or anything on the front of this, but I'm pretty sure you can find a bumper to put up on there, or you can find something, maybe a slash bumper, but I'll look at that in the future about a bumper and stuff here. There are no sway bars or anything on here, but you see that there is positions and holes and stuff to put a sway bar on here. That's why this is all constructed there. So there will be a VXL or 3S, 4S version where you can put sway bars and stuff on here with that. And then you guys see those drive shafts. Those are beefy. So they do have their upgraded heavy duty kit on here. The turnbuckles and stuff are not adjustable. But the good thing is, if these actually break, you can buy the TRAXXAS ones or something like that. The shock towers, I've seen people comment about that, about these breaking. That's not going to break. That's actually pretty sturdy. So I don't have a problem with that. And they do got a little bit of flex to it. So if you do flip, it's not going to eat into your shocks. It actually has a guard there to protect that. This wing, of course, as I mentioned, this is a TRAXXAS sledge wing. So they do have a sledge wing that's on there. Just kind of recycled that, but it should be good to go. with this body, this is a clipless body. There's going to be 2 clips here and then 2 clips on the other side. You just pop those and this body comes up. And then, of course, that's an underlook of this body and those clips for that. And then that's what it's going to slide in there. So this is basically a backslash. They probably couldn't call it a backslash because that design has been out there for, I don't know, or that name has been out there for over 10 years. Jane was the first people I saw do it from URC, but other people have done it as well. So you guys see the layout of this, and it looks pretty good with the layout. It looks to be solid, sturdy. It's basically kind of a modified slash with that. But it does have this chassis brace. That's something new for TRAXXAS. They're actually protecting the chassis and that bracer in here with that. And this does have a plastic drive shaft in there. So I'm pretty sure if you go brushless or you can use the slash one to put it in there, you can, because this is a LCG chassis that's on here. And then, of course, it's got the battery clip and stuff. You guys see there, that's something that TRAXXAS does for other vehicles. I'm pretty sure they'll have the extension pack that can work on here. Actually, not sure, but it can from the slash. So a lot of this stuff is going to be compatible with the slash stuff, which is good. So if you have a slash modifier, you can kind of swap stuff over with that. BLS-2s system. So this is probably going to be good for about 30 something miles per hour out the box. I don't know the gearing for it, but it's probably a 54 spur and a 13 pinion gear or something like that. So you'll probably be good for about 30 to 35 out the box. I don't think the box even put a speed on it this time. I'm looking at it now and it does not have a speed. So good job on that one, TRAXXAS. So we don't have to worry about a fictitious speed on there and then it not actually hitting it. Servo, I think this is, I can't see, but it's not their 2075 servo. So they have another one that's a little bit lower grade than the 2075 servo with that. And then other things I did mention, this is kind of a LCG type chassis. So you guys can see that there. And there's not too much more to it. I mean, I wanted to show this to you guys. This looks good. This is going to be a seller for TRAXXAS. Even though it's $349, it's still going to be in competition with the Arrma Typhon, the 3S Typhon. That's $329. So there is a huge price difference between the two as far as performance wise and stuff. But this is probably going to be more of a solid built vehicle because you can do a center diff in here. You can do several things with this vehicle. And I know you guys are going to do it. You're going to make speed cars and everything with it. And I love this clipless body. You just kind of put it on that clips down for that. So like I said, this is going to be up here at HobbyTown in Buford, Georgia. I'll put a link down below in the description. They're going to be really busy up here. So if it's up here, just kind of ask it for you start trying to look at it. But it'll be on display or something so you guys can see it up here. But good job on this one, TRAXXAS. I can't say enough about it. Like I said, I know the price is up there. We guys know that TRAXXAS does. Price is up a little bit higher, but I think it's going to be worth it for the $350. You can probably buy this one and do some modifications to it and then be good at it, be good from there, in my opinion. So I'm definitely going to be picking one of these up. I don't know, within the next several days, whenever it becomes available, and do a review. And I probably won't do an unboxing because I'm kind of doing it now, but I'll definitely be picking one up and then running. And we'll go a little bit more in depth as far as the gearing and stuff goes when I get it before I take it out and run it and see how this performs and stuff off road. But I am excited about this one. They have this coming out. Then they also have the Mini Max too. So will it be worth it in the long run? I think $349 is not bad for the price of them. They have the Mini Max coming out, and then they'll probably do some updates on that. But anyway, guys, put your comments down below what you guys think about this. I think they did a good job with this. A lot of people are excited, believe it or not. Now, I'm one of them, and I can't wait to get this out and running. So don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you guys watching.